If it's Wednesday, that means it's time for your money. And this morning, we're talking about the 5 essential bank accounts you need. Yes, there are 5 of them, so you better choose wisely because chances are everyone's accounting or financial needs are different. So joining me this morning is friend of the show and host of the award-winning podcast, So Money, Farnoosh Torabi. Farnoosh, 5 seems like a lot. Why 5?
Well, I got more for you, but we'll stick with 5 this morning. I think because depending on your savings goals, depending on your timeline for savings, there are different bank accounts out there that can better accommodate.
Okay, well that makes sense. Then let's run through them. The first one you say is a no fee checking account. I thought those went the way of the dinosaur. There's actually a checking account that doesn't charge you a fee?
Oh, there's many. And I think because the market for bank accounts has gotten so competitive, we have a lot of choices, Marisol. And so a no fee checking account is really where I want everyone to put their day-to-day money. This is the stuff that you're going to pay, like think rent, your food, your gas, your groceries. This is where you deposit your paycheck. And so this is sort of like your go-to bank account. And no fee. You can search online at sites like Bankrate, nerdwallet.com to find a no fee checking account. A lot of times they're online.
This is like the workhorse of your wallet, which I like. The next one you say is a standard savings account. Yes?
Right. So right now, hopefully we all have some rainy day savings. It's a recession. We're in a pandemic. Very important to have. I always say, at least a few months, if not 6 to 9 months, ideally. And this is put in a bank account that's really just plain vanilla emergency fund. The most important thing with this account is that it is accessible to you. It is easy to access. You're close to a branch, you're close to the ATM because you want to be able to access this potentially in a pinch. You also want to make sure that the account is FDIC insured, like all your accounts, but especially this account. We know that with that insurance, we can have our money protected up to $250,000.
Right. God forbid something happens with the government.
Right.
We've seen that happen time and time again. Exhibit A, 2008. So the standard savings account versus the next one, which is a high yield checking or savings account. What do we mean by high yield?
So with the standard, just to go back for a second, I'm not interested in the interest rate there because the most important thing is just accessibility. But you do want to also have a high yield checking account or savings account for a goal that is further down the road. Think planning for a wedding, buying a car next year, a down payment on a home in the next year, money that can sit for a little bit longer. You don't need to access it for a while. So why not have it collect a little bit interest in that case?
So it's just there.
Right. And you can benefit from that time to have that interest collect to compound.
Farnoosh, what about a 401k or IRA and a health savings account?
Okay, so last two, 401k or individual retirement account, important to compartmentalize that for retirement. A lot of us have access to this through work. And then finally, the health savings account. If you have a high deductible insurance plan, I highly recommend pairing it with a health savings account. Allows you to squirrel away some money in this account. $35.50 for individuals or $7,100 for families a year, tax deductible. You can use this money to pay for co-pays and out-of-pocket medical expenses.
And then, so the medical expenses we want to keep, and we should mention that you can also go to our website for all of this information. Thank you so much, Farnoosh Torabi.
You're welcome. Happy Wednesday.
A font of financial. Happy Wednesday to you too.